Good evening. My name is Leon Jones, and I am here to present a presentation for BC OM 102 Construction Blueprint Reading. And the information that I'm going to be presenting tonight is going to be from the office and warehouse blueprint presentation. Now, the plan that I'm going to be doing is an architectural sheet plan, sheet SP1. Moving on to page 2, this is sheet SP1. I'm going to go ahead and make it bigger so you can see what's on it. And this is the architectural site plan. And I also took a second architectural site plan with color. And I like color because the color actually shows the information that is detailed on the plan, such as a parking lot, properties, and of course, new and existing buildings. Now, when we talk about a site plan, we're not dealing with a plot plan that surveyors use. A site plan is basically a architectural document that functions as a map of a building site. And on that site plan, there's details such as landscape features, structural elements, setbacks, driveways, utility poles, their power lines, of course, fencing, and online structures. Now, when we deal with site plans, they're used for several important functions. Now, county governments require site plans to make sure state and local building codes are being followed. They also serve as a historical record of building. And when we get into building, let's include real estate, because real estate agents use these plans to show all the home's key features, including the size and outdoor features. Also, something unique about site plans, most of them are aerial 2D maps that give you a clear overview of your property's features. And you also have a 3D map, which is a three-dimensional plan that is particularly used for understanding the landscape, including plantings, which we call plantings vegetation, the building's parking, and outdoor structures. Now, when we look at site plans, again, it's like looking at a map. There are certain details that you must view to understand the site plan. Now, this site plan didn't include it, but most site plans that I review have contours. Now, contours indicate elevations. The closer the contours are to each other, the steeper the slope. The further away the contours are, the slope is rather shallow, and they're usually elevations with the contour maps. Also, you have property lines. The property lines should be solid with two dash lines. In other words, you have solid, dash line, solid, just as the book indicated. Existing structures and contours also have dashed lines. Now, if you are on a surveying side of things, when you look at the properties, you have bearings, and directions are indicated north, south, east, and west, like north 60 degrees west. And of course, there is a distance of 100 or 200 feet. Well, that's to help locate property corners, because when a new building is being constructed and it's completed, and real estate companies look at it, they want to know everything on that property. So the distance to each corner is located. And when it comes to your bearings are indicated based off of a quadrant. Like you have quadrant 1, which is east, 2, which is south, or we call it southeast. Then you have quadrant 3, which is southwest, and of course, northwest. Also, just as an architectural plan, you have details such as pavement markings, curves, asphalt, and signage. Now, those are basically details of materials that are going to be used for construction. Now, if you're reviewing a plan, all plans aren't perfect. Now, what I did, my investigation of this plan, I found a few items missing. First, the north arrow should be in the upper corner. The site plan dimensions should be represented by the engineering scale. General notes should be included on the plan. Of course, vegetation and utilities were also missing. Right-of-way and easements should be noted on site plan. General notes should be noted on a site plan. And of course, I saw that the proposed building wasn't labeled, and existing sanitary and stormwater, along with proposed sanitary and stormwater, were also missing from the plan. Now, what I gave you was an overview of a site plan. I'm going to post this information up into the discussions page. So if you have any questions, I will be happy to give you my information because I work with constructions. But overall, thank you for a wonderful course.